Hello everyone, I'm Chef Ablis and we're back here again. We're going to show you how to make Japanese souffle pancakes. So a bit of history about this pancake is that it originated from Tokyo, Japan, and what is so special about this pancake is that this pancake is very fluffy, it's very light, and it's less sweet as compared to other pancakes that we have eaten so far. And it's very popular in Japan as well, and there are like massive queues that are that actually brings up to their doorsteps, and everyone is actually crazy about this pancake. So today I'm gonna show you how to make these lovely pancakes. So right here we have ingredients that consist of the milk over here, which is 30 grams of milk. Okay, and then we have flour, normal plain flour, that 60 grams of normal plain flour with baking powder, about 2/4 teaspoons. Right here we have cream of tartar. Cream of tartar we have 2/4 teaspoons. This is for our egg whites later, and it's to help in the stabilization of our egg whites to form a meringue. And over here we have 50 grams of sugar. Okay, it's for our egg whites later. And over here we have 4 yolks, and right here we also have 4 whites. And over here we have our vanilla extract that consists of real vanilla beans to add extra flavor to our pancakes. And over here at this side of the table we have snow powder, or you can use icing sugar, which is also a form of a sweetened sugar. Over here we have maple syrup, and we have some strawberries. So all these right over here will be our decorations for our souffle pancakes. So shall we begin? So over here we're gonna have 2 separate bowls. So in one of our mixing bowls we're just going to whisk up our egg yolks, our baking powder, and our flour, our milk, as well as our vanilla extract. So all these ingredients will be combined just like that. Okay, so use a whisk. Okay, we're just gonna whisk this up. Okay, we're just gonna whisk this until it's well combined together. So make sure that actually your flour and baking powder is actually being sifted before you add into this batter over here. So you're just gonna whisk until it's fully incorporated. So right now over here our mix is fully incorporated right over here. Okay, so now we'll move on to our next step. Okay, right here we have our mixer, our KitchenAid. Okay, so over here we're just gonna whisk up our egg whites. And for our egg whites, if you so happen not to have KitchenAid, you can alternatively use a hand whisk, or you can use an electric whisk to actually whisk it up. Okay, so we're just gonna pour this egg whites inside. Okay. And then we're just gonna add our cream of tartar. This cream of tartar is actually an acidic kind of powder. It's so as to stabilize our egg whites. So at this rate, after we have put in all the ingredients together, we're just gonna whisk it up. We're going to whisk it at high speed to create a foamy texture, so that it makes sure that it actually has enough aeration for the cream of tartar to activate inside the egg whites. So alternatively, if we don't have cream of tartar, you can actually use white another form of acidic reaction that actually creates the aeration inside our egg white as well. So if you so happen that you don't have a KitchenAid, you don't have a whisk, and you don't even have an electric mixer, what you can do is that you can actually combine your forks together and then you start whisking it up and try to recreate the foamy texture of the meringue. So jokes aside, we're just now going to enter into a phase of, we're going to add the sugar. Okay, for this, the sugar we're going to add into 2 different portions. For the sugar, do not add the sugar all at once. It will cause grainy lumps inside our meringue and it will not taste very, very fancy. So at this rate, I've already added in half of the portion of my sugar. So I'm just going to increase the speed to make sure that it whisks the first batch of it. So until it has formed like soft peaks into my meringue texture, I'm just going to add the remaining sugar. Okay, and then we're just going to increase speed until stiff peaks form. So while my meringue is actually whisking up, everybody there to worry because we're just going to post up the recipe later right on our Facebook page, so do not worry about it. Right now, our meringue has already formed its stiff peaks. Okay, we're just gonna release this. Okay, just gonna show you our meringue over here. So it has formed like a peak just like that, and then it has created like these pointy little peaks right here. Okay, so if you so happen to have a friend and then two of you are like doing this together, you want to play a prank, it's very simple. It's just top it up. Just flip it over onto the person's head and make sure it doesn't topple off. Okay, if it works, that means your meringue has already formed its steep peaks. Okay, so over here we're just going to scrape this off. Okay, so for this we're just going to fold 1/4 of this mix into our earlier batch of the egg yolk mixture. So just scoop up 1/4. Okay. Gently, we're just going to slowly like mix it around. Okay. To so-called temper the mixture, so that it will not deflate too quickly, but actually to give it some sort of breaking off the excess air, but also to incorporate it at the same time. Make sure that the base has already been scraped very cleanly, and then ensure that there are no extra lumps. Okay, so right now we're just gonna add our remaining meringue. We're just gonna add it here. for this, how you're gonna fold, you're actually going to go one round and then you're just gonna cut into the mix, okay? So just one round and cut into the mix, okay? And gently fold, and do not fold too quickly because meringues are very sensitive and they tend to break off air, and then they might just become very watery after that. Okay, so our mix has already been incorporated. Okay, ensure that there are no lumps in our mix, so it turns out just something like that. Okay. Okay, so right now, what we're gonna do at this point, we're just going to heat up our pan. So for this, our pan itself, if you so happen to have a very big pan or you have a very small one, I would advise that you use a non-stick pan because it's easier to handle, okay? And for this, I have already pre-prepared two rings. This ring molds at about 3.5 cm, and then for this is already lined with parchment paper. So for parchment paper wise, I have already pre-cut this parchment paper, okay? And then you can just line it around this ring accordingly. Just about the measurement of over here, about a 2-inch height, okay? And then we'll just line it around with lightly greased oil. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to heat up this pan, okay? So when you heat up this pan, make sure that this induction is actually at 80 degrees Celsius, or try to control the temperature right over here, because we cannot have it too hot or it will burn my pancake. Okay, we cannot have it at a low temperature because if it's too low, it will not cook the pancake. Okay, so right now we have our piping bag. Okay, we're just going to scoop up our mix into the bag. Okay, if it so happen that you don't have a piping bag, okay, what you can do is you can use whatever you have at home, like a plastic bag, and then at the corner of the plastic bag you just snip it off right there. Okay, so you're just going to snip this. You're just gonna snip this, okay, a small little tip right there. Okay, before we start anything, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lightly oil pan. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my baking spray, and we're just gonna spray down there. So if you so happen you don't have a baking spray, alternatively you can actually use vegetable oil, and then you can just lightly brush onto it. It's fine. Okay. So right here, what you're gonna do that, ensure that the pan is hot enough. Okay, so you're just gonna pipe this. You're just gonna pipe this pancake mix to at least about 3/4 of the ring. Okay, just set this aside. Okay, so for this, we're just gonna like pipe it just like that. Okay, and make sure that you actually set aside some water. This is so-called going to steam bake our souffle pancakes to create a very fluffy texture down there. So we're just gonna add 2 tablespoons of this. Okay, it's gonna sizzle right there. Okay, we're just gonna cover this. Okay, so if you actually have this kind of like small pot, you just make sure that you have a cover. So just make sure that it's steam baked correctly. So for this, if you don't have induction cooker, okay, what you can do, I know that most of you actually have like all those stoves and all those things. It's okay to use it as well, but do be careful that the temperature might differ. So make sure that you actually keep on low heat, okay, so that your pancakes will not burnt. Okay. while this pancake is actually cooking right here, I'm just gonna set aside my plate, okay, just to get ready to actually unmold and actually get the best of the texture as well, okay. So this pancake will actually bake about 3 to 4 minutes depending on the type of pan you actually use. So if it's a bigger pan and then it actually inducts heat pretty slowly, then it might take a longer time to cook. Okay, so but for this one, it will cook between 3 to 4 minutes. So do make sure that you actually have a spatula, an angle spatula, or maybe you can use a kind of cooking spade to actually so-called flip your pancakes. And alternatively, you can also use a spatula as well. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna check if my pancakes are already ready to be flipped. Okay, so they have beautifully risen upon with the help of the baking powder as well as our kind of tartar right here. So it will become like very fluffy, and then you can see like there are like little holes down there. Okay, so at this point I'm just gonna lower my heat to maybe 60 degrees on my induction cooker. Okay, just to make sure that it's not burnt at the bottom. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to flip this ring at the side. Okay, and then slowly flip it. Okay, careful, it's very, very, very hot. Okay, make sure not to burn yourself. So for this, likewise, I'm also going to do the same thing. Okay. So just like that, our pancakes are beautifully flipped just like this as well over here. Okay. So for this, we're also going to do the same method. We're just going to add 2 tablespoons of water to steam bake the other side as well. So we're just gonna cover this. Okay, we're just gonna cook it for another 3 to 4 minutes down there. Okay, we just increase the heat to the second light on my induction pot, which is 80 degrees Celsius. Okay. So right now I have already set aside some of my decorative items to decorate the pancakes I've prepared earlier on. Okay. So we're just gonna wait until this one has fully cooked. So for the rings that I showed you earlier, if you so happen you don't have that kind of ring, okay, you can actually get it at different bakery stores, or maybe you can try getting at your grocery stores. Okay, so alternatively over here we have the berries that actually right here I'm gonna use is the strawberries today. Okay, you can add different kinds of fruits. Okay, you can add maybe blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, or any other kind of berries that actually you love, or any other fruits that you wish to actually which you actually like to complement it together. So my favorite is actually strawberries, so I'm just gonna deco mine with strawberries later. So right here, I'm just gonna check whether my pancake is ready to get taken out. So be careful, it's very, very hot. It's sizzling hot right here. Okay. So I'm just gonna lower the heat just to make sure that there is no excess heat that is actually going through my pan. Okay, that constantly is baking my souffle pancakes. Okay. So be careful, it's very, very hot. Okay, we're just gonna scoop this up slowly. We're just gonna put it here. for this, okay, for this, please be very, very careful. It's very, very hot right here. So I'm just going to slowly release the air that actually has been stuck onto my baking paper, and as well as my baking mold itself, so that it's easier for me to unmold. Okay, so make sure that it has already been so-called lifted off. Okay, please be very, very careful. Okay, so our souffle pancakes has come out just like that. So please be very, very careful about this. Right now we're just gonna remove the baking paper off over here. Okay. So our souffle pancakes have turned out just nicely as what I expected earlier. And okay, so we're just going to decorate this beautiful souffle pancakes over here. Okay, before we start anything, we'll just clean off the side excess of the oil that has been residing on the plate. Okay, we're just gonna center this. Okay. Right, so right here I have my snow powder, or you can actually use icing sugar. Okay, so we're just going to dust some of this. Okay, slowly dust it on. Okay, then we're just gonna add some maple syrup. One of my favorites to actually so-called brighten up my day and sweeten things up. Okay, you're just gonna drizzle down there. Okay, you're just gonna drizzle a little bit more. Okay. So we're gonna top up with some strawberries, one of my favorite fruits over here. Okay, we can just top it up on top, at the side, or up to your creativity. Or if you like to have more strawberries, you can actually cut into halves and like slowly enjoy it as well. Okay, so this is the final product of the souffle pancakes right over here. You can top it out with any other fruits that you actually like as well. So do show us your creations. You can actually take a photo, you can actually show us and post it up and show one of your creations. And I hope that you enjoyed today's session, and thank you for joining me on this journey to make this souffle pancakes. I hope you have a wonderful time, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.